Ladies and gentlemen, let me be honest with you. Being alone is something most people fear. They run from it. They fill their lives with noise, with distractions, with people who don't even matter. But let me tell you something I learned the hard way. Being alone, being truly alone, is one of the most powerful things a person can ever experience. Not the kind of loneliness that tears you down, no. I'm talking about the solitude that builds you, molds you, and shows you who you really are when nobody's watching. There was a time in my life when I felt like the world had abandoned me. Doors slammed shut. Friends disappeared. Opportunities slipped through my fingers, and I sat there alone. Empty apartment, empty heart, but strangely free. In that silence, I began to hear myself. Really hear myself. Really hear myself. Not the voice that wanted to please, not the voice that wanted to impress, but the voice that had been quiet for far too long. And in that voice, I found strength. Strength I didn't know I had. The power that comes not from applause, not from validation, not from being surrounded, but from standing alone and being unapologetically you. And here's the thing about being alone. It strips you down. It strips away the masks, the pretenses, the people-pleasing, and leaves you with the raw, unshakable truth of who you are. And let me tell you something, the world can't touch that. Nobody can. Not even your critics, not even your enemies. When you've learned to sit with yourself, to wrestle with yourself, to confront your fears and doubts head on, that, my friends, is power. Being alone teaches clarity. When you step away from the constant noise, from the endless opinions, from the expectations that weigh you down, you start to see yourself clearly. You start to see your purpose clearly. I remember nights when I'd sit on my porch staring at the sky, feeling small, feeling lost, feeling like the world had passed me by. But in that smallness, I saw everything. I saw the life I wanted, the man I needed to become, the dreams that had been quietly waiting for me all along. And I began to plan. I began to work. I began to grow. Alone, not lonely, but alive in ways I could never have imagined when surrounded by the noise of others. And here's the truth. Solitude is a training ground. It's a place where you sharpen your mind, your heart, your soul. It's where you learn patience. It's where you learn resilience. When you're alone, there's no one to carry you, no one to make excuses for you, no one to shield you from the lessons life is trying to teach. And those lessons, they're hard. They cut deep. But when you endure them, when you sit with yourself through the pain, the fear, the doubt, you emerge stronger. You emerge unshakable. You emerge ready. Because the world respects a person who can stand tall alone. And the beauty of being alone is that it gives you power over your own story. You decide the narrative. Nobody else. You start to understand that your worth is not dependent